Hello, Avenger.
What do you want to do?
Just hang out. Here's a little something funny that happened to me. As I was maxing my confidence, I was using Wheel of Fate skill to help the boost, but mixed the fortune reading and ended up wasting a lot of money on the wrong choice. Shit, that sucks, my dude. Fuck! I just forgot! I need to use the thing so I could actually just get the right choice. Shit!
Hey,
Ah, fuck. This is it. It's a rather nice place. It's not quite an apology for the little incident back at the cafe, but rest assured we're safe here. I'm a regular. Let you know how much you failed. Ah, bitch. It's nice to take some time off when we can, don't you think? See, now I'm still gonna second guess every single choice I make, though. What kind of place is this? It's just a jazz club. You'll get to hear some great performances here. Now this is my kind of club. Jazz, man. Fuck yeah. I'm glad you're so taken with it. Thank God. Is it safe to assume you visited a place like this before? In Yakuza, yes.
Very well.
I fucking love it.
let us go.
In any case, let's head in. Oh, now this place is actually open.
What will you do?
Well then, why don't we get some drinks? Ice cold beer as an underage. Now, what do you recommend, man? That? Really? Alright, fuck it. Nothing in particular, but if you don't mind me choosing, then I'll put in a random order. You don't have any soft drinks you actively dislike, yes? What the fuck did you order us? Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. We have a special performance today, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's get starting. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. I enjoy listening to music with a catchy. Ooh, how relaxing. I really do like coming here. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty alright place, I guess. I'm glad to hear you say that. Work and obligations take me quite a few restaurants, take me to quite a few different restaurants and cafe. But this place is a little more special to me. I guess you could call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere that like that? A rundown cafe. I love their actual. Oh man, just I love there actually.
Huh?
You live there. I'm not sure that counts as a go-to place if you don't actually have to go anywhere. It does. Fuck off.
Really?
So you came to Tokyo on your own, and now you live in a cafe loft. Impressive. It's like something out of a story. A video game story. But I have to say, I'm envious. You must feel quite well stocked on coffee and curry. I live alone myself, but I rarely have the time to cook my own meals. That shit sucks, man. Now remind me, do you cook? All I need is curry. I want to so bad, but technically these two are the exact same answer, just worded differently. We want to sound responsible, so just pretty frequently. Coming from the Sky 5. Oh yeah, the Sky 5 is heavy on the curry. I can use a microwave. No, let's say pretty frequently. Pretty frequently.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Well, that's impressive. I don't have much experience myself. Even my efforts in cooking class have been underwhelming. In particular, an attempt at fillet of fish went poorly. I usually come here when I need some time to really think on my own. So chatting with you here is really quite refreshing.
Speaking of which,
You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. How's it going, Flexio? As to ask for what's different between Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal? A lot of small things. We've actually not really hit any major deviations from the base game. The biggest deviation, from what I understand, is going to happen at the end of where Persona 5 original ended. They're supposed to do something in the story that's supposed to show you, hey, there's another semester you can explore with another palace and other shit. But aside from that, there are a lot of little things that are different. As you can see right now, there's actually a social confidant link that you can achieve with Akechi before the palace that he's supposed to show up in the base game. There's differences in combat. Some of the abilities for some confidants have been rearranged to make them easier or just a bit more impactful a bit earlier on. There's a lot of small stuff. Quality of life is the best way to say it, just that. It feels much nicer and / easier to play this game versus the original, but then again, we have not exactly seen the full extent of what is different. There's been voice acting where there hasn't been previously. Some characters have shown up and sort of made quote-unquote token cameo appearances. Haru being the most prominent because she now shows up in a couple other cutscenes with maybe 1 or 2 voices of dialogue, so she doesn't actually just plop in when her story demands it. They try to make the game appear more organic. I think is the wrong term, but it's one I'm going to throw out because it's, I think, closest to what I'm trying to really say. Characters don't feel like they just plop in when their story beat happens. A character can show up before then and give a little bit of their backstory or maybe even something about themselves. Instead of like when their palace showed up, they just suddenly go into existence. Natural. There you go. Thank you. How's it going, RCF Gaming? RCF Game, I can't English right now. Welcome to the stream. Explaining right now what's the difference between this game and Persona 5 Royal. Or base. Shit. Again, I can't talk right now, sorry, but there's a lot of small stuff. I really do want to really emphasize that we have not hit where this game's supposed to heavily deviate and show what is new content for it. The game is sort of really touted out a new character, Kasumi. And in the beginning of the game, if you play this version, you're going to see early on there's a big deviation. I say big, but it's sort of just, instead of in the opening cutscene where we're escaping from a palace, and it does the anime cutscene leading to the interrogation, there's a single moment where wow. Jake, yo, what brought this on? Thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs, man. 60 gifted subs. That's fucking amazing. Linus, MK Fan, Mad Alice, Renan Yun, Coco Galaxy. Enjoy your emotes, my guys.
Thanks, dude.
Royal's basically better. That's the thing. I don't exactly want to say that because I've not experienced the game yet. It's funner to play. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. As for better, I don't know because I don't know which one is a more complete experience. If you have not played either Persona 5 Royal or the original, get Royal. Royal will just offer you more and give you a more welcoming experience. Persona 5 as a whole honestly isn't that difficult, and if you play either or, you're going to get a good time. Because if you play Royal, you're going to get everything that was in the base, including some extra stuff. How could Royal be worse though? If the story introduced plot holes. That would be the biggest thing for me. I've already sort of called a Chekhov's gun that they could be using for the ending scenario of the game. I kind of hope I'm both right and wrong. It's a very interesting way that they can take the story and technically a logical conclusion of where Persona 5 originally ended, but how they sort of do that could mean it's both great because it ends off on a definite high note or utter shit, because if you end the game wrong, you basically ended the game, or you made sure the last memory the player has of the game utterly terrible and a sour taste in the mouth. And that very well could be the case, Shadow Walker. Like, for me, Persona 4 Golden made Persona 4 obsolete. I adore Persona 4 Golden and everything it added onto it. Yeah, that is true. Persona 5 Royal is incredibly easy to break. We've already broken the game clean wide open. Then again, I'm going into it with previous knowledge, but still, anyone who pays attention to the dialogue that's presented to you in-game,
you will very easily be able to make some broken ass shit. Right now, we are, I want to say, about halfway in the game, and I can make any demon I want. As long as I take one trip to Mementos, I can make any demon I want, with nothing really limiting it aside from my own patience and investment of time. Literally, what stopped me from making the most broken thing last time was just because I said I wanted to do more story. But back to what I was saying previously about what could make the game bad is, and again, the story. For me, Persona games are all about the story, the characters, the interactions. What makes it feel different from other games. SMT more prominently. But I think this game could be seen as worse in my eyes only if they introduce problems where there were none. Right now, they have not done it a single fucking time. But I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. Most probably, again, getting back to my point, in the opening area of Persona 5, you do a scene where you're getting away from a casino, sort of like Palace. It does a sort of tutorial of combat and stealth and running away. Originally, that's where it ended. Royal introduces a new segment there. It throws a guard randomly in your original line of path that says, oh, use a grappling hook, new components to explore the palaces with, enjoy, have fun. And then it purposely puts the main character at a disadvantage, only to have Kasumi show up and guaranteed wipe out the entire thing in one attack to show how they're clearly very strong, very good. You want to look forward to them. And so far, we've had little interaction with her at all. Her Confidant Link maxes out at 5, half the rate of the others, which means it's story locked to something else, which means it's purposefully leading the player on and sort of saying, like, you want the new shit, come and play more and more and more. But they have, I think, not so far at the moment really given the player a reason to look forward to it aside from that opening scene. Her character has not exactly screamed interesting as of yet. It screamed quirky as all fuck, but not interesting. Marie's English was atrocious. For me, it grew on me. For me, Marie was the one that, funny enough, in my playthrough of Persona 4 Royal, or I fucking mixed those up, Persona 4 Golden, I actually chose to romance Marie. As I just found her cheesy as all fuck, and I sort of got endeared to it. And Devil Survivor 2 has everything. Devil Survivor 2 was amazing. I fucking loved that game. I'm so happy you guys voted for me to play it on the stream. It was so damn fun, so damn easy to break. Actually, no, it wasn't easy to break. It was just challenging to break. But once you broke it, you broke all of it. And I did not cheat to break it. I don't care what you guys say. Thank me in Chrono later. Always, yes. Python cheese. God damn, the Python one's amazing. But back to the Confidant that we're sort of stalling right now. You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. P4G, second gig. Again, I'm open to playing Persona 4 Golden since it's now on PC. I imported my save from the Vita onto it so I can do New Game Plus run or a base game run. I don't mind either. I just fucking love that game. It's not like I was keeping it from anyone, but I suppose it goes to show we do have some strange connection. Yeah, at least you get some music in the background. Goro Okechi, Justice, rank 4. Chance to reveal all of one enemy's affinities at the start of battle. That shit's busted, if it ever procs.
All right.
Sir Lizard, you can. It requires some finagling. I did it first off, full disclosure, I played Persona 4 Golden on a PS TV. I couldn't afford a Vita. But if you hack your PS Vita, PS TV, it is very easy to export the raw save file into Persona 4 Golden on Steam. The way I did it was you make a save. Make a save, like start up Persona 4 Golden on PC. Get to some location and save on every single save slot that you want to transfer over. Let's say, like for me, I use save slot 1 to 16 because I do incremental saves on my Persona 4 run. Make a save slot on all of them in the PC version and quit the game. You're done with that segment. Transfer your raw save from the Vita onto the PC. If you've hacked it, it's easy as fuck. It's just literally drag and dropping a file. It'll be a raw .save format, I believe. From there, use a hex editor, or if you go on Reddit, someone already made a program that will automatically change the hex values of all of them into what the Steam version uses as a save file. Then when you boot in the save, it'll say you're using an old version of the game. because the Vita version is technically an older version than the PC release. It'll bet you saying, "What are you doing? You need to update it." Just press yes, and it boots in the save perfectly fine. Save again over that one, and you're back to having it perfectly fine. For me, it runs all of my old saves, including my New Game Plus save. That's just sort of like a raw save saying, "You've been in the game. You want to carry everything New Game Plus." Is saved to your PC P4G? Yep. All my saves, every single one of them is on my PC right now. I've tested all of them. They all work properly. I've resaved on all of them, aside from the New Game Plus version, because that's just a raw save that just starts out. And yes, we can start over P4G with Trumpeteer, with everything else. It would be not that difficult. I can do it right now. It's possible. I think it's possible for Final Fantasy X too, but only Vita to Steam. But it's nice to know. Thanks for that. No worries, man. I gave a very layman's and probably inaccurate in some moments explanation. If you want to learn more about how to transfer your saves from Persona 4 Golden on the Vita/PS TV to the PC, look it up. Reddit has a very good archive on it in the Persona 4 Golden subreddit. Not to mention, I mentioned that I hacked my PS TV, but you don't actually have to do that yourself. You can use the Vita's content manager to transfer it to the PC in a packaged format, use a separate program to unpack that, and then from there you still have the raw save to work with. It's very easy to do, it just takes a little bit of time on your end. Maybe 2 or 3 programs to download, use once, then you're done. Excited to get Nocturne on Switch. I'm still conflicted about Nocturne, just because my original experience with Nocturne as my first SMT game. It was the fucking worst idea ever. But you guys are distracting me. You guys are very good at that. Back to the game. It's probably getting late. We should probably be going.
Goodbye.
Hey, it's me. Are you good to talk right now? Wasn't the music today wonderful? Live bands always have a certain power to their music. Certainly the point of jazz is all those jam sessions. A sea of improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, a natural melody is born from chaos. There's something about that strange, erratic synchronicity. English fuck, wow. It's a euphoria like when I manage to solve a case. Kinda? Yeah, sure. We kinda got it. My Vita's already hacked because I couldn't get official memory cards. So I CFW'd it for SD2 Vita. Yep. Yeah, no one should do True Demon first time. But everyone and their fucking mom kept telling me, "Are you gonna do True Demon every single time?" Despite the title and everything saying, "This is the blind run." I don't know what the fuck there is to do. And everyone came in dropping their own little sort of spoilers. I said not to. Hey, Ansel, I have terrible memory, so for all I know, you were the one that actually spearheaded the whole idea. Yeah, Sir Lizard, then you're already a step ahead. Just go to the folder for SMT, Persona 4 Golden, the save file, drag and drop it to your PC, FP or whatever. Get the program from, Reddit, that will just convert them over to the Steam version. Put them in there, have fun. Enjoy your sub, Renan. Wasn't Mod only a nightmare in the Japanese version of the game? I hear he was a nightmare in any version of the game, just it depended on the luck if he allowed you to play. You've gotten an S. Yeah, I've gotten maximum points possible in this counter with Akechi. Oh shit! Nice! That was fucking lucky. All 3 bosses that you hated and made your impression turn around were opt-in. Damn. Or maybe 2. Opinions on Phantasy Star Online 2 current gen? Never played it. I have only ever played a single Phantasy Star game. It was on the DS. I don't remember what the game was even called, but I played only one on the base DS. I think it was the base DS. I don't know if it was the 3DS, but I remember it being the DS.
bet I'd have more luck if I had brought someone who I know can keep up with me intellectually. Jazz is a deep and complex style. I'd love for us to sit down and really talk about it sometime. Ah, I should let you go. Somehow I always end up talking more than usual when I'm with you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me.
Well then.
Alright, today's the day we are having Futaba try and help out at the cafe, right? This will be a stressful turn of events. She'll be fine, I think, right?
Do you want me to let Futaba help out around the shop? But I've never had her do anything like that before. Is she gonna be okay?
I'll be there for her.
This isn't the same as taking care of a cat, you know.
Don't worry. I did graduate middle school last year.
Oh, that's such a boost in just confidence right there. Oh, Futaba, you know what to say perfectly well.
I'll be fine if I just think of this as my first summer job of high school.
Well, in that case, how about you wash the dishes? Just don't push yourself too hard, okay? Hey, are you all right?
The usual, boss. Extra strong.
Sure thing. Keep an eye on Futaba for me.
You okay?
Wee wee!
What? What? She a new part-timer? Man, smooth as always. What number Bond girl is this, boss?
It's not like that.
You usually go for the older ones, right? It's only natural you'd want someone younger sometimes. It's like the Guatemala peaberry coffee. Its acidic sweetness is akin to a breath of fresh air.
Sorry, we're serving a blend today. Hey, snap out of it. Hurry up and bring in the coffee before it gets cold.
Yo, here's your coffee.
When in the world did she... Hey, Futaba, haven't I told you not to show up in front of people with that damn thing on? And be more polite when you're bringing something to a customer.
Here's your coffee, sir.
Thanks.
Did you see? I did my job right!
Take the thing off.
But it protects me from the steam.
To think Futaba would go out and talk to a customer herself. Mask aside, I'm impressed. Looks like people really can change.
Sojiro, want me to bring coffee to more customers?
Mask off first.
Oh, I'll think about it.
Did anyone here share information about our real identities? I tell we do that. Why the question? I overheard someone in the city say they're our acquaintance. Talk about false rumors. But hey, at least we're famous enough to have rumors about us. They recycled those VAs. Why wouldn't they? If you're gonna make an updated version of the game, especially one so soon after the development, why would you bring in the entire voice acting cast to redo their lines again? That's unnecessary cost. You just reuse their same VAs and update them where you need to. That's it. Might even break in the news online or maybe TV. Yeah, we got caught. Well, yeah. By the way, how did they go? How did they go? I served coffee to customers. She was wearing a mask though. So she showed up in front of customers with that thing on? Anyways, you better get used to it fast. You can't be Phantom Thief if you're scared of people. I'll try my best.
We're on a roll.
Futaba's been working really hard. And then there's Ryuji. It's like he doesn't have a care in the world. He's gonna get in trouble somewhere down the line if he keeps this up.
Man.
Really confusing though. Oh, apologies if I didn't get the right intention of the question then. Hold up. Master Slide, I really think she built up some confidence. See, today, you're not no use to me. Normally, I would actually go for Yoshida's Confidant. It's really fucking useful. But because of the mode I'm playing in, I actually cannot utilize it that well. With Merciless, if I hit a weakness to put them down, I just killed them. Or they just killed me. It's never really an easy thing to do. Oh, hearing a lot of the VA voice actors there in other games. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how that works personally. I don't really have an into the game industry at all, but I've talked to a couple people, and from what I understand, a couple of studios have like a book of just good voice actors. And also just if you're a very bankable voice actor, they will try to snag you for a game. If you have one good role, they might typecast you or they might let you expand and pick out. I have no specifics, but odds are, at least for Alice and some probably Sega, if you voice acted in one of their games, they'll probably bring you back for another. Just because they've worked with you before and you know how they do their stuff. I think Oya might be the only one for me to go. Is farming Mementos difficult or Merciless? It's actually easier, funny enough. Though it depends. If you play the game like you normally would, I feel in the original game, it's going to be more difficult. Because in the original game, Almighty is the king of all to an extent. If you have Almighty damage, you're doing raw numbers that cannot mitigate it, and it is just going to beat them with your stats. In Merciless, that does not work. In Merciless, it applies a damage modifier to the player and the opponents. Opponents deal more, you deal less. But as a global modifier, if you hit a tech, a crit, a weakness, you are dealing what I'm assuming is like double damage. It's all around. We have had boss fights where the opponent, where the boss target the main character, hit the weakness, and it's a game over. And at the same time, we've also had that with the opponents, where a boss was like, hey, they're big, bad, and they got this shit. We hit their weakness. They're instantly down with like 1 HP left, and we all out attack for the win. It is really fucking crazy. But because of that, if you have a good wide range of elemental coverage, Memento is trivialized. You can wipe out everything with AoE or very smart single target elemental damage. That's why Merciless is actually very difficult, or at least very tricky in the beginning. But then later on, it gets easier. It's difficult mainly because you don't have good elemental coverage, and tricky because of your limited elemental coverage. It's very hard to actually get a persona on your team, or at least capture the demon in the field. Because you would think, oh, Pyrojack, hit it with ice. You just killed it. You have to weaken it down and try to make it surrender to you, but even then, I don't think that's actually a possibility until later on in the game when they introduce the tutorial for that. It's a very strange way to play it, but it's one that I'm certainly enjoying. And that's being bolstered by the fact that I'm late enough in the game that I can ignore it and sort of just use the benefits of it to my advantage. And of course, as always, SP management is important as all fuck, yes. She was... Actually, I forgot. Yeah, if you get a random Invigorate Infusion Alarm, that's fucking hilarious.
I'm going to shrivel up. I'll ask you again some other time.
I think it's better to do it in the beginning or morning. So hold up. For surrender. Yeah, then, yep. Early on, you got fucking little to nothing to work with. Yep, and not everyone surrender. It is sort of a mode stacked against the player initially. But later on, it gives the player a lot of advantages to work with. Ohaya doesn't offer me much benefit, in my opinion. She's all about lowering the what's it called, the alert status of palaces that I go to, which is great. But I normally don't trigger alerts or palaces like security whatsoever. So I don't really want to do it, but at the same time, I want Beelzebub, so I need to do it. Or I can work on my stats, because I've been neglecting them quite a bit. Hard mode damage penalty. Nice. Let me see. Everything's at 4. Technically a waste of money, but it's so little money to begin with. Let me go back to Cafe LeBlanc real quick.
Hey!
I don't want to think. Join me, Morgana. We're going to the bathroom. Knowledge is close to improving, so I can get 5 soon-ish. Charm, I think freshly is 4, so that's going to take a while to reach 5. Proficiency is getting up there, actually. Same with Guts. Kindness, who the fuck knows? Wait a second! I missed that shit!
Hey, hey!
I was about to miss a crossword puzzle. I would have been fucking furious. Necessary for dares. Fable's Lesson. Griffin Half. And Kind of Climber. Fable's Lesson. Griffin Half. Oh, that. That I got at least. A Fable's Lesson? Give me a second on that one. Let me check this one again. Kind of Climber. Mountain Climber? Oh, that's definitely too far. Is there any benefit to crossword other than knowledge gain? I don't do them, but I'm already full knowledge. I don't think there's any benefit aside the knowledge point. It's a free knowledge point that could get whenever it's here. It might be just there to help people that don't grind knowledge as they should. This one I have no clue. We're gonna have to wait for it later. Fable's Lesson then. End of an L as well. Or assuming this is correct, end of an L. Oh. Would that? It fits. This might work. Because whenever you tell a fable or story, it's normally to give a lesson of something. Sometimes a moral lesson. That's where that idea is coming from. This might work. Then this one, I don't know. A Kind of Climber. It's not mountain. It's not wall climber. What other kind of climbers are there? I'm trying to actually also get context clues by the surrounding questions. Normally all these have a theme, so I'm not sure. Stairs actually work. Actually fits. But we only have one S, not two, so we can't put stairs. Stair would reach here, which means it would not work. go ahead, Van Ryu. I don't mind. As long as you let me know prior, go ahead. Have fun. Kind of climber. I don't fucking know. It's not ice climbers. This is more than 3 letters, dude. This is courage right here, pretty much. But I want to get all of them, so what is this last one? Has an A in the second to last spot, and not having an E, so... Technically fits, but in context, I'm a bit off on the actual use of the word. A social climber would technically fit and make sense, but I'd question their use of that actual term. Yeah, climbing the social ladder. Yeah, I wouldn't call them a social climber, but I guess that is technically correct. I don't see another word that fits here, so if you guys know it... Because, like, T... That's the only letter we have left, a T. The E has to go for courage. So T, a letter that starts or has T somewhere and that uses S, O, C, I, and L. I can't think of one that fits this and is contextually correct for social climbers. Can't be a social climber. Let's assume I'm right. Okay, I am right, good. Thank God. That means I'm still keeping up the trend of getting all of these. A common test of courage is the entering of scary or intimidating places. In Japan, these locations often tend to be unlit graveyards and temples. The traditional courage testing parlor game, 100 Supernatural Tales, grew popular amongst samurai as a means of sharpening their nerve.
All right.
I see.
Trivia.
Nice.
Aside from that, I could go for Sojiro a bit more. I could try to work on him. What rank was he in currently? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't remember what if he gives anything that's not coffee, though. Yeah, Becky gave you a massage? Not yet. It's locked for me for some reason. I will need a fortune boost, most definitely, yes. I don't actually remember what he even gives me, what like his persona like maxed out is. Have you done the quest you get at the mini works? I'm not sure I understand your question, but here are the quests I've done so far. We've got plenty. I've done pretty much all of the ones that the game has told me about. Alright, let's work on him right now.
Phantom thieves sure are impressive.
I'm going to shrivel up. What shall we do?
Yeah, I'm done. I believe so, yes. If there's any that I missed, I don't. I'm not knowledgeable of them. I'm running low on funds though. I'm under $500,000.
Here we go. What do you think?
Now I will rank up, actually. So, 1 second.
What shall we do?
Not risking this shit. I want as many points as I can with him. Because, god damn it, it's annoying.
Here we go. What do you think?
Or burning money, I know. Oh wait, I don't have the I don't have a
Next time,
persona
then.
for him. Help me.
Hey, inmate!
How
Time.
Finished for now. You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Just arriving from an SMT4, and Huang Long gives victory cry. Then I confuse and try to fuse Koryu's victory cry, but it doesn't have it in this game. I have no clue. They switched some stuff up in this version versus the original. Now, guys, thanks for stopping by, MK-Fan. See you next time. He was Hero Font, right? Which means Anzu, I think,
Is
is
this
my
what you want?
only one.
A fee is required. This is your such rude. Are you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
Let's hang out.
all right then.
Phew, I'm wicked full. Oh, was she required? Was he actually locked until I got Futaba? I think that's why I stopped, actually. How was the curry, Futaba? Delicious. I'm gonna be dreaming of that stuff tonight. Did it taste the same as you remember it? Yep. I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about Mom.
Oh, that's right!
Oh yeah, the first episode of the brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I'm out of here. Eyes in front when you're walking, okay? No spacing out. You ran headfirst into a pole last time you went out for a walk. Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Oh crap, it's gonna start. Making like a leaf and script, bye. She thought it was delicious. And what about you? The fates say that I am addicted. Really? I guess you have pretty good taste if you can understand how incredible that curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Here, take a seat. I'll pour you some coffee.
Yeah,
Remember how I said the recipe for this curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might have realized it by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother, Okabe. In other words, that curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. I first met Wakabe back when she was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. She wasn't normal, huh? You can probably get a good idea just from looking at Futaba. Wakabe was like an adult version of that. Damn. It was almost impossible to keep up with her. Men are idiots, though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakabe rejected me time and time again. But there was one instance I managed to surprise her. And that was when I gave her a plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking all about the ingredients and what goes into the cooking process. Then, just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I made. Curry is Wakabe's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time as well. But then after Wakabe's accident, Futaba stopped eating it entirely. The flavor would make her remember the pain. I've heard even smells can bring back memories too. But that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. Really paid off in the end, huh? Yeah. It felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with a nice brew is thanks to Wakabe's refinement, too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive to the other people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She figured it out just from looking at me. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not like I really stood a chance to begin with, though. She already had Futaba by then, after all. This might seem like an odd old curry to most people, but there's tons of emotion crammed inside. So, make sure you keep the tradition going. Rank 5.
All right.
Alright, that's enough for this, for tonight. Things are getting downright sappy in here. Futaba's waiting for me at home, too. So I should probably be heading back.
The rest is on you.
Make sure you clean up before you go to bed. You got kindness. Hey, it's me. You finished cleaning up? Futama's still watching anime. As long as she's in a good mood, though, I don't mind. Seeing her so happy now makes me glad that I kept Wakabe's curry alive. It's only a problem when she asks for it 3 times a day. She needs a balanced diet. That's exactly my problem. Futama's still growing. I gotta be strict with her. She needs to eat balanced meals so she gets vitamins that curry can't give her. But man, that expression on Futaba's face when she took a bite of that curry. Forget it. Maybe I'll still have to stick with curry as a staple, but I can sneak in some vegetables here and there. Guess cooking really can be a labor of love. Aw, crap. I talk too much. See you later, I guess. But Asao Toby, I know, right? Asao Toby, best shit ever. At least in base P5. I'm not sure how if in here if it's like still the best thing ever.
Well then.
Let's see, our plans for today are... Huh? Do you not have anything planned? I'm out shopping with Makoto. We'll head over when we're done. Honestly, I wanted us to bring Futaba. I wanted to bring Futaba along with us. We can't just take her into crowds like that, though. That'd be way too soon. Sometimes drastic measures are necessary. Such spiky words. You'll know you'll need to do this someday, right? Actually, Queen's clothes have lots of spikes too. They'd probably pierce my hand if I touched them. I've constantly considered the possibility as well. Not you too, Yusuke! Hey, that sounds like fun. I want to join in. We're talking to Futaba. This doesn't involve you. Note, Nine is cold to Ryuji. Don't take notes on this. Anyways, look forward to us coming over. My heart's pounding. Just what are they scheming?
Today's the 4th day already. Getting a little better at dealing with other people?
I don't know. Can't really tell.
People cannot change their deep-seated habits that easily.
Well, let's just say you've made some progress for now. Oh, stop it! You're gonna blow my cheeks off!
Man, those girls are late. What do they think they are making us wait like this?
Hello. Please excuse us. Apologies for the lateness. We were looking at multiple items and weren't sure which to choose.
Looking? Looking at what?
A swimsuit, of course, for Futaba-chan.
The swimsuit?
You don't have one, do you?
No, but...
Okay, let's have you try it on right now, then.
Now?
You can't go to the beach if you don't have a good-fitting swimsuit. We don't have much time left, you know.
You know what'll happen if you try and look, right?
Oh, wow, it's perfect! I'm amazed you were able to eyeball it with such accuracy on.
I know, right? There we go. It's on.
What the? This barely covers anything!
That's normal for a swimsuit. Now, we just need to push these a little more this way.
Yeah!
Push?
Are you supposed to move them with that much force?
You gotta put some oomph into this stuff. There. Good to go. Whoa, even I'm impressed.
I wonder what they're doing up there.
They're having her try on the swimsuit, right? What else could they be doing?
Futaba in his swimsuit, I suspect that would make a great painting. Perhaps we should ask Makoto about it.
Go for it, Ryuji.
Me?
I humbly request you do so as well.
Hell no!
You guys are such children.
What's with all the ruckus upstairs? Something about a swimsuit?
Yeah, we're going to the beach pretty soon, so they're trying some swimsuits out.
Futaba's going to the beach. I didn't think I'd ever see her take that much interest in going outside again.
Well then, it seems we're good to go with the swimsuit.
All flattery aside, I think it looks really great. Now you just gotta get rid of those round shoulders. Come on, straighten out your back.
Right.
She might be some trouble, but I hope she can make some great memories with you guys.
We've got swimsuits. We're totally ready to hit the beach. I was left for Futaba to prepare herself mentally. I can do this. I can. I think. Maybe. So you're not confident? Shut up, Inari. It's finally starting to feel like summer vacation, as it's raining outside. Still, I think I've been thinking about some things now that matters have calmed down a little more. Like what? Psychotic breakdowns, cognitive science, and the one in the black mask. Dangerous. Right, we need to proceed with extreme caution going forward. That said, we don't have enough information right now. Only to investigate more. How about you? Can we talk about some things other some other time? So I'm sleepy. Okay, good night then. Tao-chan, good luck tomorrow too. The Endless Sky 5 skits?
Nice.
I loved the Sky 5 skits so goddamn much. They were so good. Kawakami, once again, she is at rank 9. One more interaction, and she goes to 10. But the game's saying, fuck you, to me. Ohaya's the only one. Unless I want to go somewhere else or do something that involves... Hold up. If only I could.
Who would you like?
I probably will actually raise charm. I have to. It's for kindness, but I want to see what the fuck is Mouse MD.
Please, take your time.
No new books, though. That sucks.
What? It's raining really hard.
How's it going, Cinnamon?
Oh.
Oh, I know it's a play on House MD, but I just want to see Mouse MD so fucking much the next time that I'm sort of like locked into a segment. You want to know what's funny though? Remember that storm I told you that I was going to get to my apartment at around like around 3? It's showing up. And due to instability of my place and the constant fear of the power going out, and admittedly also the fact that I still have not eaten a fucking thing today, it's already about to be 4, I'm gonna actually probably end the stream here. It's a pretty good point just because we're about to go to the beach, or the beach event. Gotta do one thing only, and that's some hang out here at the bathhouse to increase my charm. And then we're gonna go back to moving forward. We got some stories at the very least. No, but I'm hungry. Already hit you as well. Shit. Yeah, it's getting to me right now, man. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great time. I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday, Friday, for some more Persona 5 Royal. But if you want, tomorrow, Atelier Ryza. A game not like this at all. To summarize the game for those that don't know about Atelier Ryza, imagine a slice of life game where an anime girl saw a guy throw an explosive and said, I want to make that. So the entire game is now about making the biggest bomb we can, while also doing some other miscellaneous stuff, but it's all about the bomb making at heart, really. I am actually not joking about that. I love it so fucking much. But until then, stay awesome. Hopefully, you'll allow me to tell you one more time, another time. See ya. Actually kind of nice, too, that we're ending with me about to get hit by a storm, or actually, no, currently the storm is starting, and the game also is running in the background. It's nice.